Well, I have exciting news for all of you. If you can't tell, I got a fancy new microphone. Actually, I've had this microphone, I just didn't know where it was, and now I found it. So it's probably going to pick up every sound possible, which will include the screaming child playing in the playroom and my dog barking at some point in this video. But hopefully we can put all that aside and focus on what I really want to talk to you about is creating questions for quick polls. And in the post, we had said, we do not want you spending hours at a time. Quick polls are actually, for me, the most powerful when I don't even have them planned. It's almost like a question comes into mind. And for me, I can just on the fly pull a question and away I go. But a lot of us who are newbies or don't really use quick polls in the classroom, it seems overwhelming. So here's a suggestion that I have. Come up with just a blank template of a few different types of questions that you think that you could use within a classroom and save it and just use this blank document every single class, all class long. And that way you have it open and you can just pull from it. So what do I mean by this? Well, let's first create a new page. So right up here, we're going to click on this plus sign and new TI handheld document. And again, if I'm moving too fast in this video, I might go a little quick because I'm just being mindful of the time, but feel free to pause, rewind, do whatever you need to do. I'm hoping that this is not going to be really annoying. All right, now, once I've added a new document, I am going to add a question. So what type of question will I use this unit? Well, I'm in the exponential functions unit, and my students are writing exponential functions left and right. So I am going to go down to the y equals question, and now what will happen is I will leave this completely blank. Maybe question number 2 that we do in class, I have them do on their own, and I can just send out a quick bowl to them when my class is started, and there is nothing typed in. This is what I have. I am doing nothing more with this. Okay, let me pull up another type of question that I happen to use a lot in class. Just a simple yes, no. Okay, why would I use this? Well, a lot of times in class, I'll make a mistake on purpose and ask the kids, do you agree with this? And what ends up happening is that the students will take a vote and it's really quick. They don't really have to show any work at all. And I'll have a couple yeses give me a reason why they agree and a couple no's. And then oftentimes I'll re-vote and I'll push it back to them and say, okay, did anybody sway you in one direction or not? And then the great news about that is once I've done the same question twice, I will have them compare their data so they can see, oh yeah, a lot more people have now switched to the yes column. Why do you think this is? And it creates some really great classroom discussions. Right now, notice I have nothing typed in, nor will I ever have anything typed in. A lot of times it's a verbal question that I push out to them. Okay, insert another question. Let me pick another good one. Oh, I like the expression one. Let's add this one in there. Looks almost completely blank. The reason why I like this one or this type of question is because it groups like or equivalent answers together. So if I saw one student who wrote 1/2 as the answer and another student that put 0.5, if I mark the 1/2 answer correct when I'm reviewing their answers, it will mark the 1/2 or the 0.5. Well, they'll both be marked correct. So that's why I like the expression piece. We will use this if we are typing in like single numbers or maybe just an expression of variables. And any more question? Let's see. If you like your kids to write out things, I will caution you. So let me just add this in here. So open response explanation, if you insert this lets kids type in paragraphs down below, which can be good or bad. At first, your kids are going to complain because they're so used to texting, and if you look at the keyboard, it is not their typical keyboard. They've probably complained about this already. So just as a word of advice, this takes longer than what you probably will expect because it takes a little bit more time to type things in. Okay. Now, there's plenty of other different types of questions. As you can see, I just pulled from a few. Another one that you might just want to put up is strongly agree or strongly disagree or true false or any type of multiple choice question, especially if you have multiple choice questions that you're doing in class. This might just be another really good one to have. But what I would do here is maybe just save this document, and now you have this forever. So, okay, I'm in class now and I made a mistake on the board. So I have all of these questions to pick from. I know that my yes or no answer is in the 1.2 slide. Class has started. I'm going to say, do you like the work I have up on the board? And I'll say start poll. And the students can submit their answer. Now, I don't even have anybody signed in right now, but you get the picture. So I have a document of 5 different pages, and I just use the quick poll to send out one of the different types of questions. Okay, maybe I just gave them a question where they had to come up with a linear equation. Can hit start polls after I've switched to my 1.1 tab, push it out to them. Here we go. Then they can all submit their answers. They can type in the equation and then submit. And you could do this for any type of question. So I hope this gave you some ideas. I hope that it makes the quick poll challenge a little bit more manageable for you. If it's not, let us know. We would be more than happy to help.